Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Tara if you're new here, and I'm a physical therapist. So today we're going to go over the best position for you to sleep in. So I'll go over the best positions to sleep in general, and we'll also talk about some ways to make you more comfortable if you're experiencing neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, to make it a little bit more comfortable for you to sleep at night. So I'll give you the best way to sleep on your back, on your side, and we'll also talk about sleeping on your stomach, although it's not the best position. I know some people really are just stomach sleepers. So I'll give you some suggestions to make that position a little bit more beneficial for your body. So we've got lots of pillows, so we're gonna get really cozy and we're gonna figure out what is the best position for our bodies while we're sleeping. Okay guys, so something I do highly suggest getting for sleeping on your back or on your side is a cervical roll. So I really love this one, and I will link it in the description down below. I've literally been using this probably for like 7 to 8 years, and I've had the same one. You could just it comes with a cover, so you just take it off and wash it. So if you do buy it, it's not like you're gonna have to really replace it. So I'll show you how to use the cervical roll in a minute, but just so you know, if you wanna try out or see how it feels before you purchase it, you can always take a hand towel and roll it up. And you wanna roll it so it's about 1 inch thick, so you don't want to roll it up all the way, and then you can use that to see kind of how this will feel. But I will be honest that the cervical roll I think does feel a lot better than the towel, just because the cervical roll is more of like a foam material, so it has a little more give, but this definitely gives you a good idea of kind of how the support will feel. Okay, so the first sleeping position we'll go over is supine, which is lying on your back. So you're going to probably only need 1 pillow. If you have too many pillows, or you have a pillow that's too thick, so you want one that's relatively thin, then it starts to lift your head up this way, okay, and then that kind of gets you out of like that neutral spine. Your cervical roll, so I'm going to keep it out of my pillowcase so you can see it. Normally when I'm sleeping, or normally I just keep it in my pillow, so it goes in the bottom of your pillowcase, so I kind of like pull it to the bottom, you know, and then it lives there. So basically what the cervical roll is doing, so our cervical spine, our neck has a natural lordosis, so that means we have a curve in our spine, so it's kind of coming out this way, so this recreates it, so that when we're laying on our back, it doesn't just flatten that curve. The roll is going to be really low on your pillow. You don't want it like all the way on your pillow, because then it's going to be too high. So it's really, really low on your pillow. And then the roll is going to be like in the center of your neck. So you don't want it too high either. Like you don't want it like right under your skull. That's too high. Okay, so it's really in the center of your neck. You kind of play around with it, see where it's comfortable. So then that supports you there, and then just the top of your head then rests on your pillow. So that gives your neck nice support. So when you're laying on your back, you do want to put 1 pillow underneath your knees, because when you don't have the pillow and your legs are flat, then this can put a little bit of strain on your low back. So basically, you just put 1 pillow under your knees, it lifts you up there, and then it takes some pressure off of your low back. If you do experience back pain and this position feels like you're still not comfortable, you could always try putting another pillow underneath your legs and lifting the legs up a little bit higher, and that might feel a little bit more comfortable for you. So if you are someone who does sleep on your back, regardless if you're having pain or not, I do recommend using the cervical roll with 1 pillow at your head and at least 1 pillow under your legs. You probably won't need 2 if you're not experiencing pain, but it is good if you do have a pillow underneath your legs. So I literally vacuumed the entire couch before I started filming this video because it was filled with dog hair. But then I literally grabbed these pillows from my bedroom and realized that obviously the dogs sleep in the bed, so I'm still covered in dog hair, and 2 of the 3 have joined me on the couch as of right now anyway. Next, I'm going to show you how to sleep on your side. So you're going to need a cervical roll again, and the cervical roll is going to go in the same place as it does when you lay on your back. So you want it really low on your pillow. But when you're on your side, you're probably going to want 2 pillows or maybe 1 thicker pillow, because if you only have 1 pillow, then when you lay on your side, your neck tends to fall. Just if you think about like how you have like more space kind of between your shoulder and your head, there's more room for your head to kind of fall down as opposed to laying on your back. So basically the cervical roll is going to be on the side of your neck, okay? So it's basically supporting you here. So if you don't have the cervical roll, if you think about it, say you're laying on your right side, the way gravity would pull you, your kind of neck is pulling down this way. So the cervical roll helps keep that support there. So what it looks like, so your cervical roll is going to be really low in your pillow. You're laying on your side, and it's basically in the space between kind of like between the base of your head and your shoulder. and it's supporting you there. So you can kind of see with one pillow how my head tends to then fold down this way, like it's not enough support. And that when I have the two pillows, then my head looks like it's in better alignment. I could probably even use like maybe a little thinner than this. I might be a little high, but you kind of get the idea. For your legs, you're going to want one pillow between your legs. So it's going to go from your knee down to your ankle and support you there. So the point of the pillow here is to keep you from torquing your low back. So if you don't have the pillow, if your legs are together this way, it's already putting a little bit of torque on your low back, and then you're more likely to kind of start like, twisting one leg here, and then your back gets twisted. So this pillow kind of helps keep your low back in good alignment. You really only need one pillow between your legs. Two pillows is going to make you kind of be too high. So only one pillow between the legs for laying on your side. So I know that seems like a lot of pillows, but it really is beneficial for your body. I have so many pillows in my bed. I used to be the only one that had a leg pillow, and Scott didn't have one, and he'd try to steal mine a little, so he'd try to use the corner of mine. I was like, dude, get your own leg pillow. So now he has his own leg pillow, I have one, so we have a lot of pillows in the bed. So I do have one other suggestion for you for laying on your back or on your side. So if you are not having pain, I would stick with what we already went over. You probably don't need this extra support. If you are having low back pain, first try what we already went over, but if that feels like it's not enough, I will show you an additional support that you can use. There is a roll. It kind of looks like the cervical roll, and it's used for your low back. So it actually wraps around. So the pillow part comes around this way, and then it ties in the front. I don't have one because I don't personally use one, but I will show you with my cervical roll because it is pretty similar. But I will link the roll that I'm talking about in the description down below. Okay, so we'll go over using the roll on your back first. So basically our low back or our lumbar spine also has a lordosis like our cervical spine, so it has this slight curve in it, and if you use this roll, it'll kind of recreate it. So like I said, remember, first try to use two pillows under your legs and see if that feels okay. If you need more support, then we go to this roll. So the roll is going to go in your low back. So if you watch my video where I go over how to sit properly at your desk, I teach you how to use the lumbar roll in sitting, so it kind of goes in the same area. I can link that video in the description below. So this roll is going to go at the top of your sacrum. So it's in that natural arch that you have in your low back. So another way to find it is if you kind of feel your that bony part of your pelvis. So if you're on your side and you kind of feel where the top of the bone is here, if you just kind of go around to the back, that's kind of where you're placing the pillow, okay, in that area. So basically what it looks like is you're going to be placing that roll, like I said, in that area. You would ideally have your cervical roll underneath you here, and it goes here, and then you're going to lay with your legs out on your pillow. And now I have a dog here, so he's kind of in my way. But you would also, like I said, start with the two pillows. So probably if you're using this roll, you might be more comfortable using the two pillows as well. So the way you can use this when you lay on your side, so similar to using the cervical roll, laying on your side, that we're kind of helping, that roll is supporting you so that gravity is not pulling you down. The same thing can happen in our back. It doesn't happen as much because, like I said, in the neck we have this big space between our shoulder and our head, so there's more room for our neck to fall. But if you are laying on your right side, gravity does pull you down and kind of pull the low back a little bit to the right. So you find the space. If you come up to the top of your pelvis and then the bottom of your rib cage, you have a space in between there, and that's where the roll is going to go. So you would have your cervical roll to support your neck, and then you would have the extra pillow on your side supporting you here, and then I'm going to steal this pillow from Tyson, and you would have your pillow between your knees. Like I said, only one pillow between your knees laying on your side. Two pillows is going to be too much. So this extra roll might give you the extra support that you need to be a little bit more comfortable at night. And then one other thing to mention, if you are experiencing any type of shoulder pain and you sleep on your side, most of the time it'll be more comfortable. So say if your left shoulder is hurting, it's probably going to be uncomfortable to sleep on your left side. So probably better to sleep on your right side, and then you're going to put a pillow in front of you, and that can give you a little extra support for your arm. So even maybe folding this in half, putting this in front. So now I have a little bit of extra support for my arm. So say my left shoulder was hurting, this is under my left arm to give me a little extra support so that my arm isn't kind of just hanging down this way, and you might find that that helps you. So next we'll go over sleeping on your stomach. So laying on your stomach is called prone. So really sleeping at night It's better for your neck to be laying on your back or on your side, but I know some people are stomach sleepers and really can't change it, and that's how they are able to sleep, so we will go over the best position that you can use. If you are experiencing neck pain, I really would not suggest sleeping on your stomach, just because when you lay on your stomach, if you think about it, you have to turn your head so much, so you're really at like the end range of your rotation. So if you're having neck pain and you sleep in this position all night, you're probably going to wake up with some discomfort in the morning. So lying on your stomach is called prone. So I'm going to show you, it's called quarter prone. So it's like you're kind of laying on your stomach. You'll see. So basically you start on your side, and I would have two pillows, so one at your torso and one at your leg. And you kind of turn so you're like laying on the pillows, so you're not fully on your stomach. So it's a little bit less of a full rotation of your neck as opposed to if you're fully on your stomach. This pillow is even kind of thin. You could probably do something a little bit thicker. This might work better. And you're like kind of like hugging the pillow and sleeping. And then for your neck, you would have like a really thin pillow to place your head on. And like I said, you're kind of hugging the pillow, you got a little bit of support for your leg, and that's quarter prone. If you really have to sleep all the way on your stomach, I will show you how to do this. So if you're sleeping fully on your stomach, I would probably ditch the pillow for your head at this point. And what you can do is you could actually place a pillow underneath your stomach. So when you lay on your stomach, you get more into like extension in your lumbar spine. So if you sleep like this all night, some people may wake up with some stiffness or discomfort in the morning. So putting the pillow under your stomach kind of helps support your low back a little bit better. So the pillow goes underneath your stomach, head relaxes down, and then another option that would support your back a little bit better is if you place a pillow underneath your feet, so it's kind of like on your shins, and you're laying that way. So I know that is like, it's hard to like, if you move a lot through the night, it's hard to like get into these positions, but if this is how you typically fall asleep, you can kind of set yourself up this way. And again, this is assuming that you don't have any neck pain, because as you can kind of see how turned my head is, that would probably be uncomfortable for your neck if you're experiencing neck pain. So if you can't tell, I really love my cervical roll. So I'm so used to sleeping with it. So if we like travel, actually sometimes if we're going away for a while, I actually have brought my cervical roll with me while we're on vacation. But you know, if we go on like a short trip, I don't usually bring it, and it feels really weird to sleep without it. So I really love it. I really highly suggest it. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys learned something that will be helpful. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right below me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.